always keep the element of surprise on our side.
What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
Pursuing the enemies of law and order wherever they happen to be.
Aren't you in the wrong city?
On special assignment for the Daily Sentinel. You know my aide, Cato?
Robin, the boy wonder.
Well, I don't want to hold you up from your crime fighting.
Thank you, and good luck to you, Mr. Hornet.
Nice to have met you.
Gosh, Batman, what are they dressed like that for?
Holy crossover, Batman! Let's go! Never a dull moment.
Now, do you recall watching that as a kid?
I do. I thought it was like the coolest thing, you know. Like I didn't know what a crossover was. It was corny, so but you know, but back then it was like, whoa, the Green Hornet's on Batman. You know,
dude, but I thought Robin's line was corny, but it was still funny when he mentioned what they were wearing. I thought,
yeah, very self-unaware. Yes, very often
that
are.
Was great. I enjoyed that.
Oh, good. Well, welcome, folks. If you've not been here before, I'm Lorenzo. This is my comic son, Circumstances, and every Wednesday we have this thing where we talk about the comics we picked up. And we have a curated list of stuff that we are going to be looking forward to next week. And before we shout the folks out, first I want to get the business out of the way. And this is brought to you by the Alternative City Shop.
I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City Shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you find pins and magnets that are called CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
Yowza, you can take that to the bank. Oh, you see the chat is filling up.
Check it out. Get your shirt. Yeah, the chat is already popping off. We got the homie Damien in the chat. I hit Damien up recently. I'm ready to record his next comic book storytime episode.
Oh, nice.
No rush, Damien, because I still gotta edit Becker's video. But whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get this series rolling again. And Damien was a great speaker, so I'm really excited to have him back again. We've got James Lang in the house. We've got my guy Trev, the shipping guru. What up, Trev? Thanks for coming through. Of course, the lovely Miss Janet is here. We got my guy Pocan Joe in the house. That's my dude right there. Thanks for coming through, Joe. Good to see you. Of course, this guy in the house. Check out his channel for some great just scenic scenes in New York. A great channel for that. And then we got Toom in here. What's up, Toom? I think that's
what?
Right? Thanks for coming through, my guy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, chat is popping already. What's up?
What is up, everybody? Man, good to see everyone. That's another wonderful comic book day. I didn't get any books last week, and I can't believe how happy I was to pick up books. It was a huge bill because I was 2 weeks, I was 2 weeks together. It's like, woo! So it was a pretty good stack. But I was like, I was looking forward to this. Oh, I missed this last week, So it's like Christmas every week, It's just we feel like a kid again every time you walk into the shop. So man, it's so awesome. And I'm a little behind on my reviews, if y'all know. And also I do the Artist Alley thing for somewhat lesser known artists and publishers too. So he has some folks from down under send me a book, and I want to shout that book out before I get a chance to review it, because I'm going to review it by this week, probably by Friday. But it's called Stellar Lands, and it's by Max Ferrata and Ben Worrell. And this is I got the link to their Kickstarter down below in the description here. And I got a little promo I like to play for them, just to help the folks get some idea of what this thing is about. So check this out, Stellar Lands. So man, we got some publishers out here. These indie publishers are making some tight work of
Nice.
just
Very nice.
yeah. So check this out. There's a link down below, and you can see more videos with audio, with voiceover, explaining more about the book. If you go to their Kickstarter page, so man, look into that. It's and a review will be coming Friday. Yes, sirree, Bobs.
We got C Bizzle sneaking in as well.
C Biz, what's up?
Thanks for coming through.
Yes. We lost a lovely Janet for a while. I hope you're back, dear. I mean, we haven't crashed yet, but we never know. So we're out here in the wilderness, the hills of Washington State. And there's our guy Beckerman again. Hey,
what up, Becker?
hey, good to see you, my friend. Man, so 80s guy too. I missed the 80s guy. What's up? Yes. So you didn't get your books this week, but I was able to get mine. So it's also a if then else thing. It's feast or famine. So I did get a ton too.
My
man.
books weren't delayed. I just didn't make it out. I only got 9 books on my list this week. So those are
okay. Oh man. Well, that's a good week for us, right? 9 books. Yeah. So that's
I'm getting down there. I'm proud of myself. It's usually 15 to 20, and I've been consistently around 10. So
yeah, 10 is a good number. So for me, from Marvel, I'm just gonna bang them out because I got this week's and last week's mixed up. Daredevil 13, almost to the end of Chip's run on this.
Of course, Beckerman. Appreciate you coming through. We know wrestling comes first on Wednesday.
I was about to say wrestling. What? Beckerman's here over wrestling? I appreciate you, brothers, just for stopping by. Man, go check out that wrestling. I'm becoming kind of a wrestling fan myself. Doc Strange number 5. Damn, I'm behind on Doc Strange too. I can't get like Daredevil behind on Doc Strange though. This is just ridiculous. This Doc Strange is my boy, and Jed McKay is writing this.
I'm insanely behind on Daredevil too. It's embarrassing.
I know. So I'm glad it's ending, so I can. Well, at least Chip's run is ending. I'm cutting it off then and just gonna like retrace my steps and read his run.
I'll probably drop off if he's ending, unless the new writer's good.
That's what. Yeah. I mean, I stuck on to Hulk, and I'm glad I did. But there better be a kick-ass version of Daredevil coming up for me to stick with this. I'm trying to limit the whole Marvel stuff anyway.
Come on, Trev. 9 is not that many. Now, I'll take that from Damien. Damien can say only 9, but I don't feel like Trev can say 9.
Oh, well, he knows that we're addicts. You can't leave the stuff alone.
Damien is where I'm trying to get to, though. He can say only 9.
Oh, my God, man. Damien's collection is just, like you said, where we want to be.
Man, I don't know what book he shared on Instagram today, but he said it was a cover buy, and I completely got it. It was a super cool looking cover, Damien. I love that book.
Huh. I'll have to check that out. I've been on the gram today. So Miles number 8 with the Hobgoblin homage cover hasn't been overdone just yet, like some have, which you won't mention. And of course, Love Everlasting, number 9, like sand through the hourglass. Yes, this is my thing. I just read the number 8 last night, and this is a crazy book, and I love it to death. It's just
Tom King.
Tom King, man.
Huge Tom King fan.
Oh yeah, aren't we all?
You are
Night. For this book, Night Terrors. I'm not doing the Night Terrors thing, but like I said, I got the Zatanna thing because Zatanna kind of fascinates me as a character, and I just want to see a little bit more about her. And the Night Terrors thing is good. We'll see. I don't know who's writing it, but hey, Zatanna's in it. It's the only cover I could find.
God bless DC for doing this Night Terrors thing because they're giving me a nice little break from buying the books. So,
whether they know it or not. That's right.
Yeah, I am definitely not buying any of that shit.
No, I got 2 of them, so I think I did pretty well. Phantom Road. I think this wraps it up. This is his first story arc. Caught up on this too, man. If you're stacking this, you should binge it in one sitting because I haven't been able to wait. I've just been because it's such a quick read and it's a weird read. But if I'm going to reread it all together now that 5 is out, and it's something. It's hard to describe if you know what I mean. I think you do.
Yeah. I do.
All right. Oh my God, did I see a Willie sighting? Hey, what's up, comic book brother? How are you, man? Oh,
Hey,
love you too.
I feel like we've been missing Willie. What's up, Willie?
We've been missing. I know he's in a sick cat issue, so I totally get that. Man, that's a big thing.
Hey, Willie's not always here, but it's nice that he might be here. So good to see you.
That's right. He's always here in spirit. Mosley, number 5. This is the end of this story arc. I really liked Mosley, the old janitor dude who was an anti-tech terrorist. Grimm, I guess that came back last week. I think I'm caught up on Grimm, and it's taking some turns. Yeah, it's taking some turns. It's done some things. Some people have been sent to hell and whatnot and all kinds of stuff. Did anyone read the Fish Flies Jeff Lemire free comic book day joint that came out? If so, that's the actual book is almost like a small a small trade. It's got a little thickness to it. I think it was probably about a $7 book. It looks pretty good, but with Jeff doing it, I'll bet it's good.
I love that Peach Momoko B cover on that one. It's really
I didn't see that, man. I totally would have gotten that if I had seen that. No one, no one. I tell you, I'm hoping this is going to pick back up. It was a little draggy last time, but I think it was setting the stage for stuff to come. So I'm here for it. And the podcast, of course. Don't forget the podcast. Deep Cuts, not a fluke. Deep Cuts, Kyle Higgins turns out is a very good writer. It's maybe not news to a lot of people. But,
I'm not trade on this one.
Yeah. I think that it'll be a joyful trade. It's very different stories, and each one of them, it's just amazing. Dark Ride from Image, and I think not the end of this story arc. It goes in 4s, so one more. Williamson is writing this. Joshua Williamson, I believe, was writing this. So this is awesome. Not many people are pulling this, but man, it's you should be reading this, folks. If you love, it's not just horror, but it's a good horror. You gonna say something?
I agree. I was going to say I'm reading this one. I'm actually caught up on this one. I binged all 6 issues together, so I got to read. And I recommend it. It was a really fun read, and I'm definitely
excellent
to see what's next.
Excellent. Me too, man. I mean, this is something that people need to be checking out. All right, coming down to the end of this giant stack. Lamentation, number 3. This is the third of a 3-act play, if you will, which is about a play that is being held in this theater, and the people cannot leave unless they finish the play, and all kinds of weird things are happening. Very interesting stuff from Cullen Bunn. All right, last 3. Jesus. Barnstormers. I picked up Barnstormers number 1, the A cover from my comic shop, and I was able to pick this one up. I don't know which cover this is, but it looks pretty cool. I haven't read it yet. No, I just picked this one up today, and my comic shop stuff just came yesterday. I haven't had a chance to read any of that stuff yet either. So I've done a wash in new comics with stuff to read up the yin yang, But this looks like if not an incentive cover.
It's the FOC is what it is.
Final reveal, FOC reveal.
Yes.
Okay, so I got 2 of those today then. Okay.
Nice, though. I like it.
I do too. I'm not even sure who the artist is, but it's very nice. Shout out.
It says Moon. But I don't know who that is.
Moon.
It doesn't say anything else.
Okay.
Oh, Fabio Moon. There it is. Fabio.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And I'm so glad they held this one for me. This is from last week. I thought I would miss out, and they put one in my file. Man, good looking out, Danger Room. I appreciate you.
I was surprised that you didn't have this one. Yeah, this was a book for you.
Yes,
for sure.
yes. This came out last week. I would definitely have had it last week, but they stashed one for me. They know I like Ice Cream Man and Ha Ha and all that stuff, so they pulled one out for me.
That was Robbie's pick of the week last week. Was that?
No kidding. So I'm saying, man, can't wait to read it. Can't wait to read it. And the last one,
Skip would have been pumped for that one.
Skip would have been pumped for that, man. Man, God bless him, man, for sure. And the last book is Sirens of the City, and this is also the not the FOC reveal cover. This is what is it? What do they call it? Something else. The something else cover. Yes, that's what this is. This is unlockable variant. That's what this is. This is the unlockable. I think this. So maybe the one per store. Maybe I got lucky and found the one per store.
That's what it means sometimes, but I'm not sure that's what it always means.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about what that means.
Not quite sure either, but hey, it's pretty cool. And I've got the Prison cover already from my comic shop, which just came yesterday, if I didn't mention that before. And that's that. That's all I have to say about that. Oh,
you sped right through that.
I did. So I forgot to put the put my, what do you call it, out here. Hang on one second. Let's see if I can hide this.
What should we call it?
Exactly. Ecam, and I'm gonna see if I can. It won't let me leave. It won't let me leave. See, this one
were you ever on that Superman Lost? Did you drop off? I thought you were on that. Did you drop off?
I bought, I think, the first issue, and then I think I bought the one for $25. I got a good deal of that, I should say, a good deal on that from my comic shop. But I didn't get one afterwards. I heard some people. I heard some people liked it.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Some people liked it, and some people thought it was confusing. I thought both, actually. So that was a little confusing, but I did like it overall. So
Tomb gives the endorsement to Dark Ride. We got an endorsement from him. We got Real Rude sneaking into the chat. What up, Rude? Good to see you, homie. We got our favorite McClure. Our favorite.
Excuse for you to say.
Spicer McClure.
Spicer McElroy. Hey.
Yeah,
here I am.
You said it better.
Yes. Are we still here, folks? I think I'm still here. Yes, here we go. All right, so anyway, back to next week's comics, which I'll get to eventually. This is live radio.
Foil facsimile are you talking about, Rude?
Should the foil facsimile? Good question.
Smoke weed every day.
Shout out, Rude.
My battery just went out.
I tell you, if it's not one kind of mishap, there's another.
Carry on. I'll be right back.
Check one, check two. Yeah, Superman Lost is great. Okay, that's why I was missing the chat for a while. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, Trev, because I liked it. It was interesting they put him in that situation where he's almost like not an amnesia victim, but like all this lost time. So I thought that was a pretty cool concept. And Spicer, man, good to see you too. I'm doing just dandy, man. That's just dandy. Oh, the Incredible Hulk. Oh, you mean the Hulk 181? I think that's what. Willie says it's the Hulk 181 that Rude's talking about. I don't know if you can hear me yet.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't.
Yeah,
no, I'm here. I didn't know that they had that one. I saw the ASM 300 facsimile foil is coming out soon. I definitely got me some of those.
In fact, you sent me the link for that. I appreciate you for sending me the link for that.
Yeah, I had to make sure you were aware.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. That's I did order that. Yeah. Yeah. He's right. Yeah. And I did order that one from my comic shop because it was kind of pricey. So I got the 35% discount on that one. They didn't even have it at the LCS, so it worked out just fine. So I think I already have a 181 facsimile. Normal.
Spicer. Did you see Spicer's comment? We're getting close. We're just trying.
One of these days. Yes. McElroy, I want to say. McElroy. Yeah, we used to have a vet with a name that was similar to that, and I used to butcher it as well until Janet slapped me and said, "You're fucking it up." So yeah, so there he is, 300. Oh yeah, I got one of those. I got one of those too.
Thank
one
God
of the
for wives, right? That's what they're.
I know, right?
We all need a wife to slap us and tell us we're wrong. I know.
Hey, amen. That's right. So now that we finally got everything together here, hopefully, God willing, how about next week's comics? Next week's comics are going to be, speaking of fire, pretty fire, World's Finest. World's Finest number 17. World's Finest is just everything nice about DC Comics. Because all the good DC fans love this team of Mark Waid and Dan Mora. And how can you not?
Wow, that's the most popular book of the week.
Yeah.
A little bit, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
depending
surprised by the second most popular book, though.
I know you're not. Nor am I. That's DC, says Trev. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I guess it checks all the boxes with DC fans. I like it myself. I'm a little behind on it, but I'm still pulling it. I got some of the key issues.
You got Mark Waid writing, and then you got Dan Mora on the interiors, which he's one of my favorite interior guys. So yeah, maybe I should be on this book.
And Dan Mora's doing a few books, if I'm not mistaken, too. So this guy has got some
he's great.
Kirby-esque skills as far as meeting deadlines, which ain't easy. Interview. Let's see. Next one. No surprise here, folks. You know what my son's talking about. SIKTC number 31.
I'm excited for this fight. Let's go.
Are you psyched up for it? Are you ready to rumble?
I want this fight, man. I was a little pissed that we didn't get more into the fight in the last issue. I wanted more of the fight, but that's how James is, So hopefully
James will stretch it out.
A good chunk of something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get something good here. I'm excited either way. This is the only book that I read immediately. I don't fuck around on this one.
Yep. So yeah, Trev, they are on Shazam as well. Dan Mora and Mark Waid. I pulled that Shazam. What do you call it? Night Terrors. That's one of the 2 Night Terrors I pulled. Was that one? If that was good, I might read more of them. We'll see, because that's a good team. Damn good team. We got some more covers here to show you. There's the Jay and Stiletto. Something's killing the children. Did you get some of these or one of these?
I want all of them.
I want them all.
I pre-ordered every single regular cover, but I don't have any incentives or exclusives now.
So Stiletto's exclusive? This must be.
I don't have that one, so
yeah, it must be exclusive.
Like
man. Yeah, yeah. Yes.
I want that motherfucker though.
I wanna. Yeah, amazing. I know, right? With such excellent. How hard is to draw? Like what? 32 pages.
616 comics. It looks like.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, 32 pages of major league comic art per month, and you're doing multiple books, man. That's that is Kirby-esque. That dude never stopped drawing. Yep.
Right. I'm gonna have to buy this one. I'm gonna have to buy this on Friday. It's $20. Fuck it.
Is it?
Need it. Fuck it. Yeah.
Need it.
6 Comics has it, and then Unknown Comics also has it. I don't know who else has it.
You can juggle something around. You can juggle something around and get it.
I'm a straight up mark for this shit, dude. Take my fucking money.
Take my money. Yes, the take my money meme. It definitely applies here. This is one you probably have, the Prison Bee, right?
Yeah, if it's a regular cover, I
Yeah,
got
you got this one. But she also has I think there's a foil one of this one too. So same cover, only foil.
I
That's
I
this
spent
one.
a lot of time staring at the way she did the hands on that one. It's crazy.
Didn't she? Man, she's such a
The
badass.
fingers, I should say. Yeah.
Those nails look deadly. Like you pluck your eyeballs out.
Essie, it's next week. Yeah. 2 minutes. This is next week's book, so it's back next week. But yeah, I am fucking pumped for it.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, and yeah, Damien, Mora is crazy to do that well and then have more than one book is nuts. Yeah, he's up there for me.
Now this is a 1 for 25 Dan Heron cover. This is kind of dope. I like this. And that Dan Heron, what was that book he had? The Mega something with the kaiju. I forget the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Was that him?
It was Dan Heron.
The Ultra Mega, was that him?
Ultra Mega. No, Mega was in the title. Yeah, Ultra Mega by Dan Heron. Yeah, this is his thing. Yeah, I like it a lot. And of course, there's the FOC reveal Dyke Ruwan
Yeah, they did
cover.
that. You know I got this one.
Got it.
I bought three of these actually.
3 of those. Damn, look at you.
$2.79 each.
Did you get the Martin Simmons Tiny Onions? The Tiny Onion exclusive? That's an exclusive though, so
No,
yeah.
I might have to go get that Inhyuk Lee one though.
Did I even include the Inhyuk Lee one? I don't think I did. I might not have. I'm remiss.
It's the Tiny Onion gold foil, and it looks sick. Very, very
Oh,
sick.
yes, it's
I just
cool
picked
that
up the Wind, Watch the Throne #1 Tiny Onion gold foil, and it was only like $12. So I was super
Wow.
excited to get that one.
From his site or from somewhere else?
No, I got it. I got it from eBay. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But
hey,
it was a cheap auction. I was like, if the auction's this low, fuck, give it to me. You know?
I know. You're the steal of a deal. What is this? Void Rivals. Void Rivals #2. Once the thing stops pinwheeling, it's going to be coming out.
The hype continues for this one.
It does. There's a second printing I want to say came out today that I was lucky enough to get from my comic shop. They didn't have any at the LCS, so I got that. Some of those second printings can be a thing. So yeah, I think this is real. This is going to be real. And I sent some books to. That's one reason I'm broke, dude. I sent some books to CBCS, like 7 books, 7 modern books.
Oh.
So that was a
keep or
chunk of
sell?
money. Mostly to keep, because CBCS, probably about 5 of them are indies. 5 of the 7 are indies, and then I just got them for my own, edification. A couple of them I would be tempted if they came back high to sell, because I've got duplicates on those. But that was among the I sent the Comic Tom version, which is only I think 1,000 printed, in his black and white cover version. So we'll see. He offered the ungraded copy for like maybe $25, something like that, $25, and then he had the graded copy pre-ordered for like $99 or whatever. I think I'd take a chance and get my own graded and see how it turns out. And I've had good luck from them before with him and Russ, and they always ship primo mint books. So that's one thing about them. They don't sell any garbage. So I'm gonna see how it comes out.
Pumped for that unboxing, man. I love a slab unboxing, man. It's
Yeah.
fun to see what people send in, see what they got back, see what they thought. I love all that shit. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. And then they've got it. They've already received it. So it's supposed to be a quick turnaround, maybe less than a month from now. Hopefully. Yes, that second printing is. I like that second printing cover a lot. And then there's this Robles. I'm not sure what the first name of the person is, but the Robles variant. There's a 1 in 10 I think this is Jay Lee. This is the Jay Lee 1 in 10 cover here. And the one for 50, Tula Lotay. Man, I love the blur she gets on there somehow. I don't know how the hell that works, but love that. That's why I'm kind of anxious to read Barnstormers, because Lotay is doing all the interiors. I've not seen.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I think she may be writing it too, but I think there's a good writer involved with it anyway, and it's got that great, the great interior art, which you don't often get. So, man, that's gonna be fun. What else we got here? Are we seeing that one?
Yeah, I've never seen her. I've never seen Tula on interior art, but I've always really enjoyed her covers, so I'm definitely interested in it.
Yeah. I bet she started off doing interiors at some point, because very seldom do you just like get that cover only gig. It's kind of like a prestige thing.
Is,
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I mean, next to the writer, that's the best gig in comics right there. I only do covers. I'm not can't be bothered with the rest of that stuff. Guess who's getting his own series? If you're out there, my guy from Staple Spine, Jack Rudo, one of his favorite characters, Blade, is getting his own ongoing. We'll see how long this lasts. His own ongoing series.
I'm gonna have to do it. I can't leave Blade off. I gotta do it. Gotta support my brother.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the brothers gotta stick together. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Oh, Spicer. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, I gotta do another printing of both Ninja Bunny Assassin #1 and #2. So that's more money. Maybe I should do a Kickstarter or something. Yeah. I might need to have to put that out there. Heck, help a brother out. Get the second printing.
Start kicking these affiliate links. We need to get into these affiliate links business.
That's what I'm talking about. Get some of that affiliate money. Yes.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So there's a man. How am I spinning with the this is like locally. It's not even like the internet. There we go. Blade, the Frank Miller cover. I don't know if this, once again, I don't know how Frank's producing art these days. If it's old art, if it's new art, but there's that one, and then there's a 1 for 100 Virgin. If you want to drop that kind of cash on it, which is, trust me, it's here somewhere. Yes, I do not.
Definitely king it. Hey,
I know.
Miller's only 66. I thought he was older than that. He's only 66. It's not that old.
I think he may have lived a rock and roll life, though. It's a hard 66.
So he's, okay. That shit matters. That definitely matters.
It's a Keith Richards kind of 66, and fucking Keith Richards has got to be 90. Man, he's still around.
He's a vampire,
God bless him.
dog.
Oh, he must be. He totally must be.
All of the Rolling Stones are. Really.
I know the remaining Stones are all vampires. Yes, they made this deal with the devil to stick around. So, man, there's a JTC, the John Tyler Christopher variant here. This is a little bit, not so much negative space, but cool nonetheless. And Momoko has a cover here too. Man, we are really spinning. What goes up? No. Not gonna sing Spinning Wheels. There's a Peach Momoko, Blade, of course, and of course, here we go. There's a version cover of that same cover, which is pretty dope. She's been doing some pretty good covers lately. She's nice. The 1 for 25 Kari Andrews one is pretty nice too. I like it. That's who's doing Sirens of the City. This is cool. And for some reason they're still doing the whole shades thing, as Blade inconspicuously looks through the shades at all the vampires out there.
I don't get this at all. I don't get any of the shades covers.
I think I bought one of them, and I was like, why did I buy that? Okay, it was a unique kind of a thing. I know, but they're still doing it. Kind of like the.
I did pre-order me a couple I did pre-order a couple of those red blanks for Blade though. So.
Oh, that's perfect. I bet those are gonna be hard to find. Now this is I don't know why I didn't order Hawk Girl #1. It's a limited series bringing Hawk Girl back, and with this up and coming writer who
did you hear about the Hawk Girl casting news?
No, an actor has been cast as Hawk Girl.
An actress has been cast as Hawk Girl. Yeah, she looks like she's 15.
Good, she could be around a long time. She probably is.
Yeah, when you get to our age, they all look like. I was at the pool today with my kids, and there's these like 14-year-old girls, but they have tattoos, so they must be like 20-something. 14 to me. It's like I am old. I'm definitely old.
Oh man! Yesterday I was hanging out with some young people in their 20s. I mean, they all seem like high school kids to me. I'm like, God, y'all are just
what
so
was going on
young.
with that? Where did that come from?
I know it sounds creepy, but we was at a drawing thing. Yes, I was hanging around the high school, and I saw these kids. No, it was.
Does Janet know about this?
Yes, she knows about it. She has my blessings. Every Tuesday, there's this place locally called Lamplighters, and it's a very artist friendly, and. It was these kids there. I mean, these kids just, I call them kids, but they were like grown-ass men and women and people of non-binary persuasion, in their 20s. But they look like kids. I mean, all y'all are so incredible. I could be your granddad, all yous, but listening to them and the things that they talk about and the things that, people my age talk about, it's completely different worlds. And I love to know what's going on with them because I have no link to that. It's so interesting to hear what they're talking about. Like, wow, I have no idea what these people are going through. And
you're such a better person than me because I don't. You're such a better person than me because I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
It ain't important. It ain't a big deal. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a damn. You're gonna make a great old man. You're gonna make a great crotchety old man someday. All right, come get out of here, damn it. That's right, Jay. Dora the freaking explorer is Hawk Girl. That's right.
Old man yells at cloud. That's me. But Isabella Merced is the one that's been cast as Hawk Girl. And so I'm excited.
Okay.
We saw Nathan Fillion. Malcolm from Firefly was cast as Guy Gardner, which I thought was a great casting. Looking forward to that one because or was it Nathan? Yeah, Nathan Fillion. Great, and he was awesome in Firefly, so really looking forward to that. I'm not familiar with Isabella Merced, but she's cute, so she should be fun. And then who else did they cast? They cast Mr. Terrific.
Really?
That was Edie Gathegi from X-Men First Class. I'm probably butchering that name, but yeah.
Oh my God!
So that's fun.
It shows you how out of the loop I am. I don't recognize any of those people. It's like I'm watching the Grammys. Like, who is this? Who's making music now?
I knew Nathan Fillion, but that's it. I did not know the other two.
Yeah, I'm so incredibly out of the loop on who's the latest people. Yeah,
that's when you know you're old, when you stop knowing why people are famous. And I am well into that phase. Like, oh, they're famous. Why are they famous? I don't know who they are.
Yeah, it was fun, Damien, to hang out with these artists. It's like because I missed that from the days before. There's this very small art community here and especially even smaller comics and that kind of drawing community out here in this part of the PNW, at least in Olympia. So to hang out with those people who are into art, and it was quite fun.
Jay Nunya sneaking in. Jay Nunya's 90 is still knocking up young women. That's the dream right there. That's the dream. That's my dream. 90 and still knocking them up, baby. Sorry, wife.
Oh, God.
We got DeBuzo in here.
DeBuzo's in here.
Good to see you, DeBuzo.
Jay Nunya. I mean, Nunya business when somebody asks you. Nunya damn business.
And like Jay said, James Gunn loves to cast Nathan Fillion. He's often cast. He was in Guardians 3.
It's his boy.
Ton of stuff with James Gunn. So no surprise there. But it was a great casting even still. I think it's a great casting.
Yeah. Well, you work with somebody and they do a good job. I guess, hey, go back to them. Darkwing Duck. Just shouting out Darkwing Duck because at number 7 here, coming at number 7, Darkwing Duck. No, at issue number 7. There's some cool covers of this book, but just listen to Roscoe is a big fan of Darkwing Duck. I missed that whole era. I do love the covers that some of these have come out with, but it's so cool that it has a strong cult. I guess not even a cult following because it's a pretty strong following overall for the Darkwing Duck. Did you get that in your era, or did you miss that era?
I was too old for Darkwing Duck, so I never understood it. But there's a lot of people that were really excited about this. I've never bought a single Dynamite book, so I'm completely.
Yeah, Toom. Olympia is a lot. You can get a lot of camping done up here. It's a lot of woodsy, mountainy areas up here. It's a lot of wildlife and wilderness, but it's a fun place. But I do love it. Then there's Mirka and Dolfo. That's why I probably had like 2 or 3, maybe more covers of number 1, just because there were so many great homages and so many artists were doing it. But to be honest, I haven't even read that book yet. But I appreciate that it's here, and man, I love the fan base, and I love that they're loving it. So there's that. And Chris Forstner does a cover. She does so much good stuff.
I miss Stray Dogs. I just want something.
I know.
Something. Stray Cats.
Well,
I want the hype back.
You want the hype? Don't believe the hype. All right, so guess what's coming back? I mean, I still got issue 1 of this on my to-read stack at the bottom of it somewhere. A Vicious Circle number 1 and number 2 is allegedly coming out next week. And this is, I believe, from Boom, I want to say.
It looks like it,
yeah. Yeah, giant boom right in the middle there. Yeah. So yeah, this is man, I thought it was a one-shot, first of all, or either I had missed any follow-up issues, but it looks like I'm not too late. It's never too late. Oh, yeah. So Jay's saying, it's stuff like this, you remember that shit from I remember coming home from school and this was on, we used to come home, we used to race home to see Dark Shadows, and after that, Speed Racer would come on, and this local thing called Cartoon Town. Remember, you never forget that stuff, man. The stuff that's part of your prime school age cartoon worship.
Now, DuckTales is earlier than Gargoyles. They might have came on at the same time, but DuckTales is from my time, and Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles came after that. So by the time I stopped watching those cartoons, that's when those hit. So that's why I'm not familiar with those. But DuckTales was my shit. I remember running home in 3rd grade, 4th grade to sing that theme song every day, man. That was my business right there.
Oh, so
I can still sing that song.
You caught DuckTales, which you...
Duckler.
Sing it. Sing that shit. Yeah, I gotta check out that Vicious Circle. Good to know that I still got time to catch up on it because I'm several months late reading it. So that's good to know.
I used to, and for the longest time, I used to think that you could literally jump off a diving board into a pool of clams.
Oh, you did not.
It wasn't until I was much older that I realized you probably couldn't do that, actually.
Yeah. That's into a glass of water, like in the old tune. You get molded into the shape of the glass and just pop right out. So this thing here, Big Game from Big Time Mark Miller, and Pepe Larraz is on the artwork, at least the interior art. He does some of the covers too. This is a giant crossover. This is a giant crossover of epic proportion. You got Nemesis. You got Wanted. You got, what else you got here? You got, so I can't even think of right now.
What's that nightclub one he does probably?
Nightclub, thank you. Nightclub is in there. So you got a lot of new and you got a lot of old in this crossover in the Millerverse. See, that's the A cover, B cover, just the same thing, only black and white. Jupiter's Legacy, which I liked for some reason, Jupiter's Legacy got canceled on Netflix. I thought it was okay. I mean, I don't know. It's probably a money thing with knowing Netflix. It wasn't about the ratings, which they keep secret. That's a whole other topic I love to talk about.
I think it was the ratings, though, is that nobody was watching it.
Really? I don't see. I mean,
that's what I've seen.
But the thing with Netflix, and this is at the root of the whole writer's strike. I just want to touch on it for a second. It's a whole can of worms. I read an article that's like 10 pages long about it. But the whole thing about the writer's strike is that Netflix keeps their data as to what is being watched. Their ratings data is secret. They claim it's proprietary or some shit. And
so writers can't know their value. Right.
Exactamundo. And all the other streamers have followed suit. It's the same strategy. So what's got to happen, long story short, some judge got to declare this unconstitutional, because that's not proprietary.
I think the writers and the artists are going to fight. I think the artists are about to join this strike, and it's going to be. Well, one thing I just learned that when you mentioned it, Wanted, I was like, Wanted, I love that movie. I didn't know that was a comic book. I did not know
that's a Miller thing.
That was a freaking comic book by Mark Miller. I loved that movie. I still, to this day, want another one of those movies. That movie was so fun. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, Rude. I got to catch up on Nemesis. I got to finish that short series because that most recent Nemesis rebooted series is crucial to this crossover. So you just kind of like erase the whole first series, and like forget all that. This is what's happening with Nemesis right now. So. And also, I forgot, Kick-Ass is part of this Millerverse, and they will be involved in this too. I love Kick-Ass years ago when J.R. Jr. was doing the art, and that was like, to me, kind of like rebellious, just like this street level, guy with minimal skills, getting his ass kicked, kicking ass, and getting his ass kicked. I can't wait to see what he does.
It's funny. I just became aware of, Dubuzo says he loves Pepe Larraz. I just became aware of Pepe today because I posted my Tiny Onion Wind gold foil book, and he was actually the artist on that book. So I was like, oh, okay, that's my first. It's crazy how it works. You encounter him, and then boom, there he is again. That's how.
Yeah. So this is something I'm going to be. I think I already at least pre-ordered 1 or 2 copies of this. So this is going to be. It's going to be a thing.
I'm gonna have to do it.
You should do it. You should. There's another Pepe Larraz cover. He's got several, and this one is. I think these are the Wanted characters. I may be wrong on this because I didn't watch Wanted or I didn't read the book. I did read it, but it's been so long ago. It's been. I know.
Jolie was so hot in that movie.
I probably watched the movie. I just don't remember a lot of it. But. I'll do like
all the way.
Watch.
be like old dude and Harlem Night. Hey baby, I ain't coming home no more.
Would you say?
Oh, she can have it if she wants it.
Is that how you feel about it? I would say.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. There's a clear theme with me, isn't there? I'm a terrible person.
No, you're a good guy.
You're despicable.
No. Not true at all. Shut up, Daffy. All right, so
Mojo,
your girl.
What's up, Mojo?
What's up, Mojo?
You're here, and we appreciate it.
That's
good
right.
To see you, homie.
We always say it ain't a party until you get here. And speaking of your girl, it's a Noctera special. I'm very behind on her, so please forgive me. Coming up next week.
I love, I'm getting into comic books. It's made me realize that like I'm girl crazy as fuck.
Was that a Elvis movie? Girl crazy, I'm in a girl crazy. As much as anybody else,
all my favorite characters are women. Erica Slaughter, Val from Noctera. It's like I'm girl crazy, dog. It's just so you're a male. Okay, I get that. Yes, you're a heterosexual More than
male.
Most, though.
This is out. Yes, I see.
I am not normal.
It's not normal. This is for you. I know you're reading Old Dog. I started off reading it, but I just didn't stick with it. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna drop it. I finally read it up to now, and I'm current, and it's okay. But I don't think so. I think I'm probably done with this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I liked it when I first read it, but it's okay. But I don't know if I'll get issue number 2 or not. But next thing you know, time passed, and I lost all.
What issue is this? Is it 7 or 6?
It's a 6 right here.
7
I
or
think.
6. Yeah.
It's a
So
6.
the 5, some crazy shit happened at the end of 5, but it wasn't crazy enough for me to want to keep going. But I like Deckard.
Thank you very much. Yes. I've lived a life of fun.
Thank you for understanding, Janet. I appreciate it.
Normal is overrated. Totally, man. Fuck Normal. Normal's boring. Oh, guess what? Battle Chasers is going to be ongoing. Joe Madureira, I think that's how I'm finally pronouncing his name correctly. It takes. He's
close enough.
Yes, he's writing it, and he's having Ludo Lullaby do the. I guess Ludo is famous for game design. I want to say. So they're very well known in the gaming world. But then Joe Mad occasionally does a cover himself, So there it is, Battle Chasers back.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, and my guy. What's my guy? My guy whose name I can't remember. John Boy Myers. John Boy is doing a couple of covers, but this guy's work is just, he just. A lot of people say, it's not, it's not photorealistic, but damn, he just draws this stuff. It's just so dynamic. It's just I love his style. He's like it's a very dynamic style to his work. And here he does Red Monica is this character's name. So he's got 2 covers coming out. Right on, John Boy. Go ahead, John Boy. All right. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but there it is. Flipping a Flip Wilson. The devil made me buy this dress. All right, so Scrapper is coming from Image, and this is not exactly. Oh, that's cool. This is not exactly a Stray Dogs kind of a thing, but it is in the dog world, and I think the dog is the hero here. And I guess this is a dog in an apocalyptic environment because hey. You gotta try the apocalyptic environment for everything, right? Let's see how the dogs make it. So it's something. I mean, if you're into the doggies, the anamorphic kind of style, like stray dogs, then this could be something you might like. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Yes. Spicer is familiar with Ludo's work. That's cool. See, I'm learning from folks who are into things I'm not into. And guess what? Maniac. Funny story. I just I saw recently in the Quarter Bin issues number 1 through 2 of Maniac of New York. Don't Call It a Comeback.
First series?
This one, Don't Call It a Comeback, was in the. I mean, it was a pretty quick axe to put it in the Quarter Bin. I guess I could say they didn't sell. I was like, I'll take that. I didn't get that series, because I had the first series complete, but I think I missed the second series and I missed this one. So I can catch up now.
I died on this one.
You died on this one?
I wonder if it's still good. No, I'm saying the hype has died on this one. I wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I never read any of them.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm gonna read those 2 quarter books and see if I like them. I can pick this one up, for cover price. I can jump right back on. It's so funny how stuff works. Like with the other book, the one that was gone for like a year, which the name escapes me right now. And this one's coming back. It's like 11 books are late, because there's so many damn books coming out. Like so many of our penultimate books, are just like still haven't come out yet. Okay, we're waiting on it. Yeah. Still waiting on it. Okay. But I have faith. Yeah. I know that they'll be out eventually. Eddie Mercer, we're going to win this race. Hey, I always want some lemonade. Lemonade.
They got a reprint.
That cool, refreshing drink.
a reprint of Wanted #1, a gold or a collector's edition, is coming out next week. I'll probably grab that bad boy.
Really? I didn't see that in the previews.
Talking about that movie. Yeah.
Ah. All right. Well, The Mighty Barbarians, another one of your guy Mariki's books on barbarians. He apparently is a noted scholar on barbarism. Barbarism.
Easy for you to say.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, this is number 4 of this.
I didn't jump in on this one.
I got the first 2 because they had some really dope covers. You know, I'm a cover whore, and I just grab any cover I see. Ooh, I like that. You know, I just buy the cover. You know, so I could read the first 2 and see if I like it, and then determine later on.
Most book must be doing okay. They got 9 covers for issue 4, so I'm assuming this book's doing pretty well.
And a Blaze, you know,
a lot of variants.
It's not like a Blaze has got their dynamite money. They may. I don't know who they are. Who's backing them? You never know.
I don't know either.
You've Been Canceled, number 2. You've Been Canceled, number 2. I did a review of this a while back. Number 2 is coming out. Kurt Pyers. He's got, I want to say, last week's book that I just picked up from my comic shop is what is it? The social about this about the social network, or damn it, I forget what it is, but he's got a book coming out, and it's something to do with
about Facebook.
It's more about an influencer who's like this sociopath kid. And it came out last week, and the kid has a hot dog in his mouth, and it's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't quite remember the name of it, but you know, haven't read it yet. So anyway, he's a good writer, and this book is good. I'm thinking the hot dog on the mouth social media book, whatever the hell that's called, is probably pretty good too. So that's what I have to say about that. Xeno.
Yeah, I bought this one book. I bought that one off your reviews. Looking forward to
Which
getting
one?
that one from Ed.
Oh, You've Been Canceled?
You've Been Canceled?
Yeah. You won't be disappointed on that one. That's
direct from him.
Yes, that's a winner right there. Xeno, number 2. This one is. This is a science fiction anthology. It has different people on it every month. The first issue I read had some Shaky Kane was one of the people. David Lapham, I want to say, is on this issue. From Stray Bullets and many other things. So check this out. You know, this is pretty awesome. Victory at Sea. This is David F. Walker joint.
Did you read this one?
I did read this one. I did read number 1, and I was pleasantly surprised that it did not suck. Yeah, and you know, I said, okay, all right. You know, I think David Walker did all you can do with a Vampirella character. I mean, how much, you know, he's given the background, he's given the story, he's like he's kind of making it interesting, you know. The interior art is not the best, but it's okay. So if he had like probably I think Dynamite spends a lot of money on covers, you know, and a little bit less money maybe on interiors. Even maybe a better artist, but it's still a good story for this book here, which is one of Vampirella's homies. And it's a whole universe with her and her issues with her family. So it's not a bad read. I read a couple of Dynamite books. This and occasionally I'll get like the Sweetie Candy Vigilante books, which are kind of funny in a dirty pleasure kind of way. Yeah, James liked Xeno. Yeah, he liked it. Liked it too. Unnatural Order. Chris Yost is the writer on this, and some people looking forward to this. This is a thing that fans of Chris Yost have been looking forward to. So I'm not as familiar with their work, with Chris Yost's work, but it seems to be highly regarded as a creator.
Co-creator of X-23.
Oh, you don't say.
Did not know that.
Man, that's a pretty cool feather to have in your cap, in your bona fides. Yeah. Okay. Right on. All right, so check it out, y'all. And this is a book I loved. Yes. Oh, for Chris Yost. Yeah. This is a book I love, and I did a review of actually. This is Count Dante, the sort of true story about this guy who lived quite a life, who was like a martial artist, who created this identity. It was a penultimate book like a couple of months ago, and man, looks like number 2 is about to come out. So check this out, y'all. If it's a thing that you might want to check out, I think it's gonna be good. Oh, where are we here? Oh, yeah, We Are Scarlet Twilight, number 3. This is not for a lot of people, but, I got to give credit to Benjamin Morris, who's doing everything on this book. And you know how I love people who do everything, because it's hard enough to do one thing, And he's just banging on this, man.
As someone who does it himself, you appreciate it.
Yes. And, man, I mean, the artwork is just stellar on this thing, man. It's just, really, I think it's... He did publish this once before as a Kickstarter, but now this is just the collected, or this is republishing the stuff that the Kickstarter people got into, so mainstream folks can enjoy it. So yeah,
nice.
So this is a thing that I think people should check out if they love, like, especially like period pieces and really like almost like. Art Deco kind of a style of art. We Are Scarlet Twilight, or you could wait for the trade, which would be cool too. So there is that. All right,
Red 5 not always easy to find.
They're not. Red 5 is in that realm of Scout and Blood Moon and even Mad Cave. They all make great content, but they may be hard to get in some areas. So, you know what time it is, Surcam? I'll bet you know what time it is. It's that magic time we have every week. And it is... It is time for the penultimate book. And this week, that penultimate book is Charm City. Charm City from the aforementioned Scout Comics that really kicks out some good stuff. And that's right, Penultimate Princess, it is brought to you with with its own little thingy here. So let's check out Charm City.
Crowd is hype. Let's go.
I know. Uh-oh. What happened?
Don't know.
It got jinxed.
Maybe it's lagging again.
Uh-oh. No.
Charm City sets up a story where a serial killer stalks the streets of modern-day Baltimore. The Baltimore police are baffled when a Ravens cheerleader is found floating in the Inner Harbor with an arcane symbol carved into her corpse. Now, only Alyssa Singer, a music blogger at the Baltimore Sun, can unravel the mystery. Why, you ask? Because she's a witch herself. Well, an excommunicated one who no longer uses magic. As the bodies pile up, Alyssa has to take up the case and navigate her estranged family and long-buried demons before even more victims fall to the killer's evil machinations.
How about that shit, you machinating sons of guns out there. Yeah.
Sounds interesting. So it's a horror book then, right?
It looks like it's going to be that combination of a horror and I guess detective kind of a thing. Yeah, horror mystery kind of a thing. Because she's an ex-witch, but she's going to be dipping back into her old book of tricks at some point to fight her sisters. There's a couple of different covers. Scott Van Domlin does one. And also there's a 1 for 10 Tina Ritchie cover for this thing, which looks pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if it comes out. Hopefully it does. So, yes, pen.
It is a penultimate
book.
So.
It is, in fact. Yes. So I tell you what, shout out to Baltimore. Yes, right. The Wire, Bodymore, Murderland. It's if those of us who don't live there, be more. The Poe House and all that stuff. I don't. The actual Poe House.
I've never lived in Baltimore, but I kind of feel like I have lived in Baltimore because I spent 5 seasons of The Wire in Baltimore.
I know, man.
I've watched it 4 times all the way through, so I'm very familiar with the Wire world. So I love me some B-more, man. I would love to go there for real, actually. I hear the Baltimore City Con is one of the best cons. I actually flew into Heroes Con last year, and I was on a plane with Matt Kent and his wife Charlene Kent, and got to chat with them a little bit. And I asked them what the best con was, and they both said without hesitation, Baltimore Con was the best con.
Yes, exactly. But you with headphones. What's up with that? Hey, she's tuned into some kind of spooky stuff. Spooky. Yeah. Well, the thing is, DeBuzo, I see what you mean. Technically, called the penultimate princess, like there's one coming after her, but she's the princess of everything penultimate, is the way I'm wording it. Okay? So it depends on how you word the sentence, how you break down those adjectives and all that stuff,
I like what you did there. Dude.
I know.
Let's get into trouble. Let's get into trouble. What do you say?
That's right. I see what he's saying, like I'm going to get some other princess. No, she's the princess of all this penultimate stuff. That's what that means. So there's that.
Janet is quite secure. Janet's quite secure in her position.
Yes. I'm not so secure in my position though, so you never know. But yes,
me neither. Holding on.
You can be replaced. Yes. So, yes. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Tox. The final book is tough. I thought about making this the penultimate book, but I couldn't find a lot on it. It didn't have much of a description about it. It seemed it's from another one of those. We were talking about Blood Moon comics, but it didn't give you much to go on. It says basically in this one of our apocalyptic landscapes, these people have been sterilized by radiation for a long time. But here's a woman of birthing age, probably in her 20s, maybe 30s, who's pregnant, and now people are coming after her because she's pregnant. So how long is a long time? I'm kind of like reading too much into it too, but it does sound like a pretty dope idea, a dope concept for that kind of a thing. But I would probably, if I can find it,
political.
Could be, but it's a little Handmaid's Talesy, So, oh, thank God, dear. That's one more week. Yes, yeah. What's up, Phil? Treehouse? What? Good to see you, my friend.
He is. That's my guy.
Yes. So yeah, I think this is worth a look. It's got the Skylar Patridge B cover or additional cover here. It's got a few different covers. So they got some invested in this. Me too. So when I see people like that, okay, well, all right, they're doing the cover for this book. Must be something to it. Amoruso. I don't think it's Donald Trump's former homie. That's a different Amoruso. Amoruso, right? This is the cover. This is a dope cover. I like this. And then there's Rohali's cover as well. This book about this pregnant woman in a dystopian future where everybody's been sterilized for some reason. Yeah. The children of men.
Willie, the maturation of Michael B. Jordan is crazy. How he looks all scrawny in The Wire. He's just this scrawny little kid, and then you see him in Creed.
I know.
Beast.
Like he got a hold of some gamma radiation or something, man. What happened to this dude, man?
Children of Men, I never saw that movie. Was that good, Willie?
It rings a bell. I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've seen it. Well, with Michael B. Jordan, a lot of times child actors don't really, not to mention the whole, messed up childhood and that kind of stuff. They don't really mature in a, dare I be insensitive and say, a handsome way. This dude got bigger and stronger and more handsome. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You can't expose kids to too much too early, and that's what happens to child actors. They get exposed to too much too early. That's why I'm not giving my kids social media until they're at least 15.
Oh, God bless you.
At least 15.
Yeah, I mean, you can get away with that, man. So far, so good though. They haven't been crying for a phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're only 6 and 3, so I got
okay, not aware of it yet. No peer pressure. Yeah, you said it was good. Okay, yeah. So this man knows only stuff about pop culture I can only dream about. So Willie knows it. I take it like Merrill Lynch, the old commercial. When he talks, I listen. So.
I did want to mention one other book from next week that I think you would be interested in. It's Moon Knight, City of the Dead, and it's a number 1. But the significance of it is the introduction of the third Scarlet Scarab, which is a woman inspired by the Scarlet Scarab from the Disney Plus series. So, first appearance there in that Moon Knight, an appearance of a character that's already been on Disney Plus. So it might be a book to go ahead and just grab for that.
It might be. Thanks for pointing that out, man. I just totally glossed over it being a Marvel book and everything. It wasn't in a regular Moon Knight run, but good looking out. Yeah, I appreciate that.
There you go.
That's what he got. Yeah, that is what's up. Yes, Toom. Thank you very much. Yes, we are a great team. We complement each other's weaknesses. Nobody's perfect, but I think we work very well together, and I'm just one of the luckiest guys.
I think it's really key is complimenting each other's weaknesses. I think my wife and I do that really well. Actually, it's like she covers a lot of my weaknesses.
Tell me about it, my friend. I know. Believe me, I know.
Probably more than I cover of hers, but we won't get into that.
I know. But thank God for them, man. They're here.
Chat was popping this week, man. We had some faces in here, some faces we don't always see, man. It was a good time. We had Toom in here. We got DeBuzo, Phil coming in late. Always good to see my homie Phil. Of course, Willie Survive, always a pleasure, my guy. And Willie mentioned something earlier in the chat that I'm going to write down. And we'll see. I'm not going to say anything more than that, but he did mention something I'm going to write down.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I like that.
Mojo88 in the house. We had Jay Nanya. Thanks for coming through.
Nanya.
See you. Who else did we have this week? Of course, the lovely Miss Janet was here. We got Speisel McElroy. Pretty sure I said it right.
Hey, you got it. Yeah. You got it.
The shipping guru was in here earlier. Of course, my guy, Real Rude. Thanks for coming through. But yeah, the chat. Shout out to anybody. Sorry if I missed you, but yeah, Damien was in here earlier. But yeah, I always get excited to see the chat, man. I'm always super interested in what you guys got going on today and what you guys have to say about everything. And it's just a pleasure to get to do that. So thanks for coming through, y'all. Always a good time. And thank you to my comic book dad for letting me hang out every Wednesday.
Oh, thank you, son, man. And check out my son on YouTube on the comic book Circumstances, where he's making all kinds. He's making those vertical movies y'all call shorts. He's making other stuff too that I don't understand very much. And he's on Instagram too, just killing it on Instagram. So I appreciate it. We appreciate you too, Toom. Thanks for stopping by, and to everyone
Mojo,
out there.
You're never late, Mojo. You're never late, homie.
Never, ever. So to everybody, we love you all. Have a great week. Enjoy your comics, and we will see you next Wednesday. Peace.
Peace.